Hello beautiful people. Today I wanted to share with you the evolution of my hair over the years. So it should be fun. Let's get started. Actually, before we get started, I wanted to show you my really awesome t-shirt because I love this shirt. Here. So it is my Batman t-shirt. It has all of my favorite villains. You've got Harley Quinn, got Joker, Clayface, all the different ones. I think I got this, I got this at Hot Topic, but it is this first picture that I'm gonna show you. I think I'm 17 years old in this picture. And it's a picture of me and my cousin, but I just, covered her face for her privacy. As you can see, I look like a ghost if you look at my arm. The filter that they used at this picture company was very weird, and so it would make your skin look almost transparent. A huge Spice Girls fan most of my childhood, and so I saw a picture of Baby Spice with two buns on the back of her head, and after that I absolutely had to have that hairstyle. And so I would do pigtails sometimes, but I love doing the two buns on the back of my head. And in this photo, I am still about 17. Just wanted to show you kind of like a few when I was younger, just so you can kind of get an idea of what I looked like. This picture is a very good depiction of me as an insecure teenager. As you can see, I am wearing a big baggy sweatshirt. I know it says Harvard, but I did not plan to go to Harvard, or any of my family went to Harvard. I just would always get clothes from the thrift store because that was all my family could afford. I was very insecure. I had a lot of body image issues, so I would literally cover myself as much as possible. I would wear tennis shoes so people couldn't see my feet. I would wear long pants so no one could see my legs. And I would always wear a sweatshirt even though it was 100 degrees outside, because I absolutely did not want anyone to see any part of my body because it was very sad and depressing, and luckily I'm over it. In this picture, I am about 20 years old, and this was right after I got married to my husband. As you can see, my hair is red. Around this time, I kind of started to dabble in hair dye and like coloring my hair, and I was oddly obsessed with this red color. And now that I look at it, I think it looks awful on me. And you can see in this picture how stringy and awful my hair really is. And in these two pictures, this was right after I had my daughter. I wrote down how old I am so I don't forget how old I am in these pictures. I am about 23 years old in this picture. It was right after I had my daughter, so she was only like a few months old. And I finally got up the courage. My husband, after encouraging me for a few years, I finally decided to cut my hair short. It was my very first time cutting it short ever. I was like totally nervous about it, but then after I got it done, I loved it. So I remember going to my parents' house after getting this haircut and being so happy with it, and the first thing that my mom says to me is, "Ew, she's butch." Yes, this was my very first time bleaching my hair. I was about like between 23 and 24 years old in this picture. I was like so excited because I had wanted to try new colors. Now that I had my shorter hair, I wanted to try a few different bright colors. And in this photo, I dyed my hair pink. And it's kind of funny that the first color I decided to color my hair is like this bubblegum pink color, because pink is not my favorite color, and so I find it kind of funny that I chose that as the very first color of me with my daughter. And it is her 1 year, her turning one, her first birthday, and I decided to color my hair purple, which is my favorite color. So I did not do a skin test, and I got a rash all over my body from it. You can't tell in the picture, but I did. I had a rash because when you wash your hair, all the water goes down, and so I had a rash all over my body. I apologize. The clouds decided to go over the sun just now, and so the coloring got or the shadows became all weird. So sorry that it's a little darker than it was 5 seconds ago. In this picture, I had bleached hair. I don't remember if I bleached it again or if this is just after it all faded. I don't remember. But this picture is one of my least favorite pictures of myself. It is awful. I think that the bleached with, I think I was going for a mohawk, but I didn't necessarily have a mohawk because I still had a lot of hair on the side, so I call it a faux hawk. In this picture, I'm about 25 or 26 years old. Yeah, I was kind of not really in the mood to dye my hair for a while, so this is another picture of with my natural color. And this is a faux hawk that I got, and I actually really liked how it turned out, but I never seemed to be able to get it to look like that again. But I was pretty happy with how this looked. I thought it looked pretty punk and cute, and I enjoyed it. I had dyed my hair a few times before this was taken, and my hair got really fried from bleaching and dyeing. I had gone on like a splurge of like doing a bunch of things, and my hair was just awful, like so bad. It just did not look good at all. So I decided to shave my head. So here's a few pictures of what I look like with a shaved head. Yeah, I don't like how it looked. I dyed my hair black because it was so exciting, you have no idea. So I am a huge Tim Burton fan, and they actually had, this is like a once in a lifetime thing because they never did Tim Burton concerts. So it was a Danny Elfman concert, but just the music that he's done for the Tim Burton movies. So it was like a Tim Burton, Danny Elfman concert, and it was in LA. And oh my goodness, you have no idea like how amazing it was. Like, I didn't go as anyone particular in my costume. I was just kind of dressed as like the look that Tim Burton usually makes his characters look, where they kind of look sort of dead, sunken in eyes, all black, because I didn't really have an actual costume because we got the tickets like pretty close to when we had the thing, so I didn't have time to come up with anything elaborate. In this picture, this was actually taken last year, so I was about 31, and I wanted to try a color again. I hadn't used any bright colors in a while. I kept doing like blacks and browns. And so yeah, I went with this amazing magenta color, and I definitely think I will be doing this color again because it was just so beautiful, and I got so many compliments on this color. It was just beautiful. This was only taken like several months ago when my hair was, I tried green hair for the first time, which green and purple are my two favorite colors. And so I was so excited to try green. I'm obsessed with the Joker, hint, hint, my shirt. I love the Joker, I think he's amazing, and I just wanted to kind of have Joker hair. So in this last picture, you will see pictures of my first mohawk, where I actually shaved the sides of my hair for the first time and actually had like a mohawk shape. I didn't end up sticking with the mohawk because I didn't particularly like having the back come out like that, because if I wanted to lean up against anything or lay down, it just made me crazy trying to like not mess it up. And just recently I dyed my hair from green to blue, which it's still blue. I'll probably do another color in the near future, and I'll most likely do another tutorial for it. I hope you enjoyed the pictures and just kind of seeing what I've looked like over the years. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!